Hello friends, here we are again. So now we need to know what the energy of the week is going to be. It's a big week. So let's see what the cards are going to tell us about what the week has in store for us. I know we spent the weekend figuring some things out, and now we go into the week refreshed and new, and we're going to learn some new things. So let's see, what do Bitcoiners need to know going into the week? Quiet your mind. You know, considering the weekend read and now this, it feels very much like we are being shown certain things to prepare us for certain activities. So learning to quiet your mind was sort of one of the lessons, and it was about figuring out, whoops, who you are. Guess the dogs are back in the house. I guess I'm going to start over. Oh, maybe not. Okay. You must forgive if you want to be free. Do it for yourself. Okie dokie. So, Bitcoiners, we the Bitcoiners, I don't know if you got any plans for this week coming up, meetings or what have you. Vacation maybe. Sexual energy. Well, should be an interesting week. Last time we got this was Breedlove. And that whole sex scandal. That was, what a mess. 38, 35, 25. 25, 25. Alright. Show me number 25. Okay. Oops. There it is. In the purest sense, sexual energy is not an energy to be expanded from you. It is a state to reside in. The first and second chakras are the root of our sexual feelings. When you use this very potent energy to manipulate people and situations, you are doing yourself a huge disservice. When you expand your life force energy up your first two chakras and incorporate the energy from your heart and your crown, you can experience the most complete and divine experience of sexual energy possible. This doesn't even have to include another person, when you can merge your connection to the Creator with your connection to the earth, without any filters or blocks between the two. You will experience a complete and true connection. We act as the conduit between our heaven and earth, and when we put ourselves into this energy at any given time, we are not tempted to use our sexual energy in a way that feeds our need for validation, nor are we easily manipulated by another's outputting of sexual energy. This card is asking you to look at where sexual energy is directed in your life. Well, that's an interesting task for the week. Okay, so where is your sexual energy? You know, I have that connection and I wonder. I just wonder. Okay, so here it is. Whoops. Try that again. Okie dokie dokie. So, what do we need to know going into the week? I have like Ace of Wands, motivation, a directive. So that's exciting. We have something to do that's important, and it's fiery. Getting it done. What's crossing us? The lovers. So, okay. Dealings, business dealings, personal dealings, dealings with other people. Okay. Yeah, well, yeah, makes sense. You try to do things, people get in the way, or they have opinions. Okay, let's see. Where are we coming from? Page of Cups. So bright, looking out to the future. Nice surprise ahead of us. That's like a child with a clean, shiny face and nice pink cheeks. Going out, off to wherever they're going. Play with their friends, school, whatever. Page of Cups, open heart. Fun to be around. Okay, let's see. But we're trying to get to a place of misery. That's the goal. Okay, that doesn't make a lot of sense. Let's see what else we got. Oh, and heavy burdens. Heavy burdens. Wow. And blockages. What kind of reading is this? Page of Pentacles. Four of Pentacles. Wow. Fast wand energy. And the final outcome will be this. Okay. So, what do Bitcoiners need to know going into the week? Well, we showed up with motivation and divinely inspired to get something done. We got a good plan, we're ready to go, we're happy about it, and yet there's people in the way, there's dealings in the way, there's business obligations in the way. We're hoping to achieve misery. And guess what? That's what we have. Misery. Hard work. Tried all these things. Nothing seems to be working. The tools we have are to say no. I'm not going to do that, no. Or let me think about it and then figure out another thing. They say that when you're blocked here and you're not going to go in either direction and you're just saying no, there's an island behind you that you could find respite and reestablish yourself in a whole new place, essentially. So that's what we have as far as our tools. We have some choices and some options. We are finding ourselves looking like we are the Page of Pentacles, which means we're looking at the money, we're understanding the money, we're figuring it out, we're figuring out how to use it, how to implement this in a place that doesn't use it yet. The environment is hold on to everything that you have, because there are tricks and traps and all kinds of things waiting. Hang on, just hold on. The hopes and fears are fast. It's coming fast, and I'm not going to be ready. It's coming fast. Am I ready? Could I be more ready? And the final outcome, death. Final outcome. So it looks like something big is going to happen, because the final outcome is death, and we're ending something. It's endings. Death is endings. So whatever is going on, this burden, these nightmares, it's going to end. Something's going to happen. Something. Well, something happens every week, so that's not prophetic in any way. I just feel like it's coming on fast. and it's going to change things. That's a big deal. But the thing that's in our way here, we have an idea where we want to go, what we want to do, but the thing in our way is people and obligations and business relationships, maybe other associations. It's not really about the lovers. It's about more like it's more like partnerships. But going from an innocent, happy page to misery and then burdened, that's kind of interesting. It's might be like a tough week. Maybe by Friday we're going to feel very heavy with, I don't know, responsibilities, maybe at wit's end. Okay. I'm not getting a lot of clarity here because we go to the Page of Pentacles and he's understanding the money, he's learning, he's a student, he's looking, he's figuring things out. It's a grounded card because it's a pentacle. We have cups, wands, swords, pentacles, and major arcana. So I want to say that something is going to come to a close. Something is going to be finished. Sexual energy too. Interesting. I wonder what's going to be finished. I'm going to get some clarifiers. Let's take a moon card just to see if that doesn't help. Work through your fears. New moon in Scorpio. Work through your fears. Well, that's appropriate for this reading, because there's some stuff going on that is a little scary. New moon in Scorpio. Work through your fears. New moon in Scorpio. This suggests a rebirth. Think of your situation as the phoenix that's rising from the ashes as the birth, death, rebirth paradigm. That's what Scorpio energy is all about. Whatever you've been through, there's a new start ahead. It might be a little dark. It almost certainly won't be rainbows and unicorns. But it will be deep and transforming. This card also suggests that if you know you are magical, then this is the time to work your magic. It can also herald the start of a sexier time if you've been experiencing something of a drought. And emotional intimacy is also on the menu. Scorpio is a sign that likes to go deep into the body, mind, and spirit. So when this card comes up, there's nothing superficial about what's coming your way. Have some sexy time. Time to let go of a grudge you're holding. Move on from jealousy. Stop being obsessive. Could it be you're being paranoid? Make an investment. Scorpio is a sign of death and rebirth, magic and shamans. Its energy is a little bit dark, occult, even scary. Not all of us like to face the shadow, but Scorpio demands it. In fact, it's through working through your dark side that you can get to the light. And the new moon in Scorpio and the appearance of this card at any other time suggests you need to do that now. Yeah, that's interesting. So recently I was told that when you go deep inside and you meditate and you quiet your mind and you examine all of the crappy stuff that happened to you over the course of your life, and you do the deep shadow work, and you look at that stuff, Well, the first time you look at it, you're triggered, and then after that, you look at it a couple more times. Eventually, you're able to look at it and not have an emotional response to it. You can look at it through your higher self and just see it for what it is and understand that it was a lesson, and it's not good or bad. It was just something that happened, and you move on. And that kind of control is critically important when you're trying to accomplish certain goals. But also, when you are attacked and you have done the shadow work and you have been to those places, they can't attack you in those wounds because they're not open wounds. They can't attack you with those nightmares because you've looked at them and you've examined them and you understand them, and so they can't attack them because you're not fearful anymore or worried about them anymore. So when you do the deep work, when you quiet your mind, you have a sort of fortification, but also a stamina, and also a resiliency and an impermeability that things cannot penetrate and cannot come in and harm you. And so it gives you strength by going inside and looking at the things that could be used against you and examining them and then turning them into an asset as opposed to a liability. So that's something that good to know. But I really think that Moonology card pulled this together. It gave us the information we needed. And sex is a big place where people get stuck. So, either, well, there's so many ways that, because it's not something people talk about, and it's a very personal thing, and it's a place of vulnerability for a lot of people. So be careful, because sexy energy is seductive, and sexy energy is used all the time against us. And be careful. But know yourself, and then you will be protected and fortified. They can't bring up the demons because they're gone. You've slayed them. They're dead. The golden egg. Oh boy. That's an important card. And we often don't get spirit cards. And the golden egg. The message at the center of the heart, the unstruck sound. Within the golden egg lives a precious sound. Deep within that sound resides a message. The sound cannot be heard, nor the messages discerned, until we retreat from the noise of modern-day life. Quiet your mind. And the magical essence of the golden egg needs warmth, quiet, and a time to unfold. No rushing, pushing, or grasping. Find a place of deep and restful ease, perhaps through yoga nidra or meditation. If you do not yet have a meditation space, take some time for introspection or contemplation. When the mind begins to settle and the breath is calm, ask the question that weighs heaviest in your heart, staying open to any response you hear. Engaging with the energy of the golden egg is an advanced practice. It requires becoming intimate with our very essence and comfortable with vulnerability. When a feeling of tenderness or gratitude arises from deep within you, know that you are well on your way. Your chest may swell like you are seeing an old friend that's been away for a long, long time. Listen to the message they've been waiting to tell you. There's the picture. Be that. Be that. Well, I thought this read was really quite informative. I thought we were going to have to go for qualifiers, but I don't think we do. I think the other cards that we add are little road signs, but then the things that kind of sum up the reading really drove the point home that we got to get rid of all the crap and figure out who we are. We need to find ourselves again. We are lost, and we need to find ourselves again. So, if I can help you do that, let me know. But it's one step at a time. It's an everyday journey, but you got to pay attention to it. You got to quiet your mind. You really do. The way I was able to heal is because I moved here to this place, and it allowed me to quiet my mind. So find a place like that for yourself and bring that to you. It's the best thing you can do for yourself. Better than food, exercise, or anything else you can do. Quiet your mind. Get control of yourself. Hey, here, I tried it. Many years ago I said to my higher self, all right, you're driving. You do whatever you need to do. I'm coming with you. But you're driving the meat suit. And be careful, because if it's a demon, you could give your meat suit away to somebody you don't want to. But I gave my higher self permission to really walk the path. And that made all the difference for me. So find your way. Anyway, thank you so much for your likes, shares, and subscribes. I really appreciate my little 35. And we're going for 100. And make a comment if you will, and I'll see you tomorrow.